All right, folks, welcome back to the vlog. It's been a little bit cold, as you can see, and a bit of snow, so I haven't been spending too much time out at the property for the last 3 or 4 weeks maybe, but things are starting to thaw out, and that's a fantastic bit of news. We do have power coming back to the property here in about a month, so I've got plenty of work ahead of me over the next few weeks to get ready for that, all assuming that the snow melts. But since I've had bad weather, I've been able to spend time with my family, which has been fantastic. A nice little reset. I got to hang out with my boys, my wife, and it's been nice. We've hung out every evening and we've watched our movies and we've made our popcorn, and yeah, it's been good not to be consumed with the property and the house for just a little bit. A nice little reset. So it's been good. Thank you, Snow, for allowing me some time to spend with my family. I'd like to know what your favorite winter activity is. My father-in-law loves to snowmobile. That's cool. I don't have a snowmobile and I don't really have time right now to do much of it. For a while I like to disc golf in the snow, but again, not really a lot of time for that, so I'd like to know what you love to do in the snow. I'm gonna shoot over to a video I shot earlier on tapping trees. They're here, I'm checking them. It's been sunny, maybe not quite warm enough, but since it is kind of a fresh experiment for us, I'm curious if you have any experience with it, anything you'd like to share with me, because this is the first time we've ever done it. And I get the gist of how to do it, but if there's any tricks, I'd like to know. So please share. A minor thing that we've been working on, not so much working on, but doing, is tapping our first trees. Pretty exciting. So we got 2 maple trees here at my father-in-law's property. Tapped. It's still a little too cold to expect anything, but we're supposed to have some warmer weather, almost 40 degrees a couple times next week. So I want to go ahead and just make sure that these things are looking good, because hopefully we'll actually get some sap and then we can boil it off and make some syrup, and that is pretty exciting. Nothing yet. Maybe next weekend. Side note, good snowshoeing weather, right, Mo? Hi. Another thing that I've been working on here in my father-in-law's garage is a secret. I'm not going to tell you yet. There's a video on the way of the whole build process, and it's all for the property and the house, and that whole thing happening over there. But I don't want to spill the beans on what that project is. Just know that it's woodworking related. It involves a planer. It involves some big timbers. Should be fun. And also, one other thing I've been working on diligently down here in my father-in-law's basement, in my tiny little corner of the world, brightly lit, is sharpening tools I need for, and restoring tools that I need for the work ahead at the shop. So I'm going to turn you around here, show you what I got going on at the sharpening station, and then we can move on to other parts of the video. So this is my cluttered little area. I've got some monstrous slick chisels that I probably will not use. I just have them because they look cool. I mean, they're massive. 4-inch, like a 3.5 inch, and a 2.5 inch. But these will be the tools that I primarily use. So a couple of 1-inch chisels, 1.5 inch chisel, and then these beautiful Japanese Tutsi, Uso, Nomi. I'm still learning the names on these things, but basically one that you don't pound, that you push through the wood, working on the hollow grind, flattening the backs. I'm becoming more and more impressed and obsessed with these. I might do something a little more in depth on the Japanese style chisels. They're just so cool, so purpose built. But I've also been working on a little bit of leather craft, so something to store the chisels in. slowly improving there. So these were some of my, this is my first one, second one, third one, my most recent one. Getting better there. I have one more to make for this, and then I'll probably be done for a while. I do have a bunch over here that I want to make some sheaths for, and then I will have some just cleanup work to do on, but I don't need those for right now, so they'll just set. I have a couple of planes to restore. I do have a couple of planes that I need to restore. Stanley number 10 and 10 and a half, or sorry, 10 and a quarter rabbet plane, carriage plane, so they can get right up in the corners for the tenons to clean those up. And you've already seen the mortising machine, which is right there behind me. That's actually working fantastically. I've got some bits for that, and when I get back to work on the sawhorses, I'll be able to put that to good use. And that's really it for down here. Just a whole lot of grunt work, dirty work, sandpaper, and my Tormek. Let me know if you're interested in knowing my process for sharpening and restoring tools. I'm thinking I'm going to do like a blog type write-up with some pictures, but if you just want to see some video footage of my methodology, it's like a deeply personal thing. Everybody has like their own way, their own viewpoints on the way that it should be done. So yeah, if you're interested in how I accomplish my sharpening process, let me know in the comments below, or share your method. 'Cause I'm always looking for opportunities to be better at that. That is very important to me. So let me know what you think, and we'll move on to the next part of this video. So all that being said, with doing the small jobs, the major project for right now is to clear. We've got to clear this driveway. So we've got about 750 feet of trench to dig. If all goes well with the weather here in about 3 weeks. So 3 weeks we'll be running a trench from the road, which is on the other side of this hill, all the way along the side of the driveway, down all the way over there to a transformer that's just on the other side, or a pad, and a transformer that'll be installed on the other side of the cabin there. Which means I've got trees to cut down. So all along here, I've got like a nice ash, a cherry tree, some maple trees, and then there's some poplar or quaking aspen or whatever you want to call them up by the road that need to go, because if they don't get knocked over by the excavator while we're digging the trench, then they'll definitely die, because we're going to be digging up a chunk of their roots. So we'll clean them up, we'll set them aside. I'll probably be able to mill up a good chunk of them for something, boards, slabs, probably put them up for sale. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's like man, it's actually gotten into the 30s, so we've had a bit of a cold snap. None of the snow was really here like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it all just happened at once. We got some lake effect snow, and here we go. We got like, gosh, probably solid, there's like 1.5 feet, 2 feet in some places. So yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of this decent weather, take down some trees. What you doing, Mo? How's the snow? Yeah, we'll not make you guys watch that. hours into the day at any rate, and finally kind of got the snow moved around a little bit, and the chainsaw is sharpened and all of that good stuff, and we've got some progress. Let me turn you around here so we can take a look. See? So I had a couple of, let's see, 4, 5, 6 trees, bigger trees down right now, here and over here. This one right here actually had kind of a widowmaker in it on the top, so I had to start that one and then go take another one down, kind of drop them separate from each other, and then some cleanup on some kind of uglier ones. If I can get these cleaned up, I'd like to get at least this big one down today, and I've really got a lot of cleanup of all the small stuff to do too. So yeah, we'll see what we can get done. Here comes the father-in-law. Mo's doing the work. Huh? You good boy, Mo. You good boy, Mo. You handsome little girl. Come on, man. These branches in this deep snow just must be creating a ton of surface area. Hold on, Kyle. Well, folks, that is it. I got a big mess pile there and a big mess pile right there. That thing is huge. That is so much stuff. So yeah, we're gonna be having a fire day soon. Try to get it before the snow melts. We get a burn ban every year. In the early spring, about a month, we're not allowed to burn anything. So I'd like to get that done before then, if I can. The good news is we've got everything cleared out that we need to for the trench to be dug. So power, we're ready for power, essentially. And there's a lot of like small cleaning up that I would like to do. And if I can, if the snow melts, I'll get to it. But it's not like I have to do it. So driveway's cleared up. I'm gonna clean up. I'll give you one quick look up at the front part of the driveway. We come all the way back here. The transformer goes back behind me over there. So yeah, I'm gonna go pick up all my toys, and then I'll show you the front side, and then we'll call it a day. And for, I promise, the last bit of this video, here's the driveway or the entryway. All right, so I'm gonna flip you around, bear with me. So this is our new power pole on this side. That's the one on the other side. The main power line's on the other side of the road. So we got, our property line goes from here to there, and then this is our neighbors, and then our property line actually goes from here out into their yard quite a ways. So this hemlock, that cedar, all that is ours. So in the end, all this is gonna get cleaned out. I want this to all just be the cedar, the hemlock, all clean. And when my excavator's here, well, we're digging the trench, so we gotta go from there, across here, all the way up around there, around the bend, down the hill, across the landing, back to the transformer. So while he's here digging the trench, we get that filled back in. He's gonna pull all the stumps from the trees we cleared, right? So this whole thing was trees. This is way more open than it was. Have him pull all these stumps, kind of flatten everything out, make it fairly smooth, and then yeah, this will all just get mowed, maintained. It'll be pretty grass, and it'll look very nice. So my feet are soaking wet. They're cold, and I'm gonna go home, have an adult beverage, hang out with my kiddos, my wife when she gets home, and enjoy the rest of my weekend. I hope you do the same. See you next time.